Good morning. We have been doing some crazy stuff, but that's par for the course at this point in our lives. So, you're probably wondering, what in the world am I doing up here? Well, I just finished unstrapping all this, and Laurel said as long as I didn't fall off and break my neck until after the video, I was allowed to. So, we've got a ton of frames, a ton of other stuff to show you that we picked up at Kelley Bees in Kentucky. It was quite the trip. I didn't get home till late last night. Big Red has been busy the last month, hauling syrup and this and bee equipment and just all kinds of different things. But we're going to show you some of what we got. We're going to be sharing with you over time what works for us, what we like about the products, what we don't like about the products. I've already got a little bit about that, but hopefully things will get better. That's all you can hope for as a beekeeper. Every year, it's always, well, there's always next year. All right, so let's get down from here carefully. Get that out of the way. Now, when it comes to the frames, they're what I've really been looking forward to getting. I can't believe that I'm actually getting them assembled already, because I remember at one point saying, why would I ever do that? I can save so much assembling them myself. And here we are, running out of time, and I'm so very thankful to get these things. They look like they're made really well. Let me pull a couple of these out of here. So we got 3,000 frames from, these are Man Lake Ponderosa pine frames, and they have the right cell foundation in them. And now I have found personally that the most important component about wax or plastic foundation is having a good wax coat. You can't just put plastic in there without wax and it works. This has got a little thin coat on it. Sorry about the lighting, but just a little bit of beeswax on here. I've used a lot of Acorn, thousands of Acorn foundations in the past. I really like them, but I have used these before, and the main thing is a wax coating. The other thing about these frames I wanted to share is I wasn't sure what I would be getting when I purchased assembled frames. I really want a strong frame, and these are glued at the bottom, glued at the top. They have a, what I believe is a 3/8 of an inch staple put in each side, and what I'm really excited about is they put one in the corners as well, which is going to give us additional strength. Another thing about the Man Lake style frame is the fact that it's got this thick bottom bar. The frames overall are very strong, and they're very, very simple, and in my experience, last year we put 2,000 of them together, between you and me, Laurel, and we really like them. We really like the frame, so that's really good. We'll get to the boxes here in a second. That's kind of what I'm a little iffy about. Alright, so you can see we have a bunch of other stuff. I think I've got like 1,600 jars on this trip. Lots of glass jars, plastic jars. I have tons in the cab. We got 100 of these metal queen excluders, which are very heavy in packs of 20. I'm surprised they don't bundle them in smaller packs than that. I can handle it, but they're heavy. They're really heavy. They should last a long time. Hopefully my kids will be using those, or maybe my grandkids. But they stack these really high, all these frames right here. Now I ran 2 straps across each one. If you follow me on Facebook, I posted a couple pictures, and it did really well. Now in this truck, I'm not doing anything like crazy. This thing tops out at like 60 miles an hour, and it doesn't really like it going above that. But the main thing is all the drag that I got going down the road. You know, I only get 7.2 miles to the gallon with this thing. Thankfully, fuel has gone down. I saw it for $1.35 around Munfordville, Kentucky, which I was like, it has not been that low since I've been driving. I'm 31, and I have a picture of me deer hunting with my dad and my brother, and it was $1.67. I think I was 14 or 15. So the beast appreciates it, and so does my bank account. Very much so. All right, we got a bunch of knickknacks down here. This is a really big truck for someone who's this short. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I actually had someone mention that yesterday. They're like, you're a lot shorter in person. I had a really good comeback, but I held my tongue. All right. We got a bunch of lids because of this whole scare that's going on and whatnot, there's a lot of things that we're not able to get right now, and I wasn't able to get the yellow or white lids like I typically get, but red's my favorite color and it'll match the truck. So we got some red lids. By the way, the Kelley Smoke Cloud smoker is a pretty good smoker, and it just so happens that the bellows will interchange with the data. So just keep that in mind. Made in the USA, all that kind of stuff. This one's bellows, I've done something to the bellows and it's not blowing out quite right, so I'm going to replace it and see if I can fix this one. You know, we got a bunch of queen rearing stuff. I already had about, I don't know, 20 packs of these queen cups from JZBZ, but you never can have too many of them. I think I'm liking these yellow ones. Some people do it by, you know, the year of the queen. I really like the yellow ones though, because I can see down into them better. That's the main thing. I want to see the royal jelly and all that stuff. We got just tons of lids and lids and lids and more lids. Do we have anything else in here? Holy smokes, that's all lids. We can have more of those in the truck. We won't show you all those things. And then they didn't have any more red lids, so we have black lids. So going all Henry Ford on our lids, I guess, on some of them. Got some immersion heaters. I got one for my buddy who's really helped me out. So it's kind of a thank you gift. He's helped me out quite a bit this year. And I met him on YouTube, which is really cool. One of the cool things about this YouTube channel is I've been able to meet some really awesome people through this. And it's been really fun for me. It's to learn about different styles of beekeeping, different areas of beekeeping. And also, I've learned a lot that I really needed to know. Stuff that, you know, I probably would have figured out, but it could have taken me years. That's why it's so important to collaborate. And this channel doesn't have all the information, but we really hope to share with you places that has some good information that'll also help you grow as a beekeeper. Because we're always learning something, no matter how long we've been keeping bees or doing anything. So this right here is for one of my Kelley tanks. It is a heater. It's got a thermostat on it. I'll try to show you that once I get it installed. I'm pretty excited about that bottle and tank. You know, we got nutritional labels, all kinds of stuff like that. So let's get, you know, a bunch of little stuff. Just more jars, more knickknacks, bunch of knickknacks. We'll be showing you some in the videos. But this is the big thing right here. And hopefully, out of these 300, the percentages aren't like this. But so this one right here went together just fine. This is a Man Lake box. One of the cool things is it has the joint up here connected right in. The way that they do this new joint, and I don't know the correct term, but unlike the old models like the Kelley box, it's a little bit stronger. I like how it's put together. You know, that's pretty nice right up in there. It's nice and fat. However, yeah, the handles are a little bit different. I think they're a little bit deeper, which is nice. You do lose a little bit of your thermal protection right there, which isn't much with wood anyways. And I'm more of an exterior handle type of guy, but I got a good price on these things. Just when you buy a lot, it helps. But this is the problem, is I've had 2 boxes like this so far. And Laurel, can you see that right up in there? And it's just, I've had 2 so far where, I mean, I have really put the hit into it. And it'll go in, but the last one took a lot more than that. And I've already scraped some of this off, and you get a little bit of buildup from the wood that's getting crammed in there. And, you know, this is commercial grade, so, you know, you can't expect perfect, and I don't. You know, there's knots in most of these boxes right here. This is still a sappy part of the wood right here. You know, you got that really pretty looking stuff right there. And overall, the wood is fine. You know, I've built my own boxes, and this is great. But I have had 2 joints so far out of 3 boxes that I've tried to put on that have had some issues, and I haven't, you know, got, of course, into all this. So once we start getting into this and fooling with it, I'll be letting you know how well I like the cuts on these Man Lake boxes. And perhaps I just got a couple bad ones. You know, this isn't budget grade or anything like that, though. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about this. And, you know, the thing of it is, Kelley Bees up there in Kentucky, I really like going up there because I know several of the ladies up there. They're very, very helpful. If you like the suit that I wear, you know, as far as the veil goes, they have those up there, and the whole jackets and just the regular ones like I have, where I don't even wear the jacket with it. The visibility is great. Jacinda, bug her. She's the one that I like to bug when I go up there, but she's really friendly and nice. And then Jennifer and several of the other ladies up there, they have a great staff. And right now, it's gotten really hard for them because of this whole shut down with so many different things. But they're still kicking butt and taking names up there, and they really took care of me yesterday. So you ought to stop by. Eventually, I'm going to go up there and do a video on the whole store because it is like Toys R Us for beekeepers. So make sure that you bring a small vehicle. Laurel says next time I go, I have to take the Prius, so I can't fit much stuff to bring back, which is probably a good idea on the fuel and the quantity I can bring back. So anyways, if you have any questions on what we're doing today, go ahead and leave them below. We got a lot of cool bee videos coming up, so stick around. Thanks for watching our videos.